Aries energy, glad that you can make it. Vibe check, vibe check. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. But this is the vibe deck. Bars because I'm nice. We already know that the album can drop whenever. This is how it is. We starting early, y'all. Karmics, Aries, don't run. Don't you hide. Get over here. Third parties, haters, lesson learned. What's going on? I feel like this is going to be a deep one. Isolation, rejected, left alone. Self-inflicted. Oh, we about to get into some shit, ain't we? Oh, we don't even got a minute in. There goes the demonetization. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Anyhow, ooh, that's loud, right? Pardon me. What we got going on here, though? Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Somebody wants that old thing back. I'm already getting this a karmic relationship happening here. Somebody has been butting in your business too, but you allowed it. Aries, I'm just keeping it a bean. You allowed it. If you got to switch the roles in this storyline, go ahead. Maybe someone else allowed it and someone else is isolated and someone else wants a second chance with you. So, all right, moving forward. Glow up, new opportunities, new careers, successful business. Okay. What else, Spirit? Give me one more. Sasa. Apology. Okay. I need Tarot to clarify this apology, because this apology is insincere. I don't know if it's coming from you, Aries, or if it's coming from the other party, or it might just be a third party. Let's not leave that out, because the first card dealing with the karmics is from the third parties as well. So I'm picking up strongly that might be the case. The third party that intervened into your business, you let it happen somehow, you invited it. I feel like you was talking about this particular person, the other party. I'm feeling strong vibes of relationship too. But it might not be romantic. It could just be a friendship. King of Swords. I said to clarify the apology too. So the King of Swords is definitely opposite of the person who is giving this apology. Okay? Because the person giving the apology moves on rash decisions. The King of Swords does not. The King of Swords moves on rational decisions. Logical. And they're telling the truth. Whoever the King of Swords is telling the truth in this story. Travel among... Look, we're dealing with the three of Wands is out here. Someone is feeling very confident because of the period of isolation that they just went through. You've learned your lesson. You've encountered something with someone, another party, and again, if it's romantic or not, you make that judgment call. But it was with a person that you probably should not have, I'm just keeping it a being, let go of. And I feel like, again, the reason why this happened is because you let someone else interfere with the relationship in some type of way. You know how like you vent to some people sometimes and you tell them a little bit too much? And it's just like you hang with that person more than you hang with the person that you're talking about. But you knew deep down sincerely that the person that you're talking about with that other person, the third party, is someone that you hold near and dear. But you were willing to sacrifice and put that on the line. In your period of isolation, because I'm feeling strong, Aries, that you cut the cord. And it's It's not funny, but this is self-inflicted, but you play pity party. You try to put it on the other person like they rejected you. And that's not what happened, is what I'm seeing here. Sometimes you can be rejected in one area of your life, but not in all areas of your life. But sometimes we want people to be a part of our lives on a whole totality. I was just talking to someone the other night, and I was like, yo, sometimes when we grow up, like when we're younger, we get into relationships with people, and then it's largely molded upon society's perception or perspective of how we're supposed to be in our parents, right? You should be like this. You should get one woman, man, and all that stuff. Go to church and get married, 21, and then we realize that some of us, that's just not for. Some of us it is for. You go marry your high school sweetheart. Some of you still get together with your high school sweetheart. Some of y'all break apart. Some of y'all stay together. And then what happens is you start advancing as an individual, and you start learning yourself. And then you might have mad fling things all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Party go or whatever, you know what I mean? Go. And then the next thing you know, you come full circle again, and you say, well, I would like to experience a one woman or one man type thing. And you might come to another cycle to where you're like, well, you know what? This is harder than I thought it was, because I'm trying to cram all of myself into this relationship with this one woman, and I might just be better off with having a piece of her, because they complement certain characteristics. But I know that one woman is not going to accept the whole totality of me. You know what I'm saying? Some of my shit is going to really irk her and get on her nerves. And why do that to her? If I could just freely be who I want to be and be with who I want to be in the moments that I can be with them. For those of us out there that tolerate that, we can't sit here and imagine and think that there's people out here that are not tolerating that type of dating style or just that type of interaction in general, relationships or whatever ship in general. So what I'm seeing with you, Aries, is you got rejected in one area or maybe two areas, but this person did not reject you totally. But you said, you know what, snip, I can't have you the way I want you, then I ain't going to have you at all. And then you got to sitting in the isolation like that. Look at this bear. Just sitting back. I feel like you gained a little weight too, Aries. Got a little ass on you now. Think you the shit. But you probably are, you know what I'm saying? But look, you sitting back as a bear, a little pudge belly, and you're having wishful thinking. You think you got a second chance on that. And again, if this is the roles get flipped, then the roles get flipped. But something happened, either a dream or you actually had a real deja vu. And you got reminiscent on that person. I think like you smelt the fragrance that they wear, or you heard a word spoken by somebody else that this person says. And you're like, nobody says that but that other person. And now this shit caught you up. Now look, either you or the other person has an opportunity, and it has something to do with social media. Either something to do with the camera, social media, acting, something along those lines. But they're definitely going in that direction. You're definitely going in that direction. This may be something okay, I see what it is. This is something that excites you, that you want to go towards. But this third party, whoever your third party friend is, I'm feeling like it's a friend, but I'm also feeling like one of those friends that when you vent to them about something, they're kind of happy that you're venting to them about it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if it was a relationship, whatever type of ship it was, right, and you spoke to them about what's going on with it, they was overjoyed about it. And you seeing that now as you got your time to reflect in isolation, you like, you know what, they was just a little bit too happy about that. And I remember everything that they said about it, they was just like negative. Like they was co-signing your shit. You know how you could be upset with someone because you don't want to see all of their ways, or like I said, you got rejected in some area but not totally, and you're just like, well, how can they reject me in that area? It's all or nothing, or whatever the case may be. And the other person was just like, yeah, I feel you, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. Let's go out. But you're seeing that now, and I don't know how y'all open up the conversation again to get back to talking about that, but they're going to see how you feel like that wasn't the correct thing for you to do towards that person. Not saying you got to be all on their dick or tug on their tits after this, but you do kind of like want to reconcile in some type of way. Because this Three of Wands is giving me energy that says you think that you can in a way that is more happy and deals with hard work paying off in some type of way. It might have something to do with that other person's career, I'm getting, to where you may be able to collaborate in some type of way. You might be able to travel to them in some type of way. Or, Spirit, give me more. What else? It's the Three of Swords, but it was coming out in release. I mean, in reverse, which represents release, the releasing of pain. This isolation period had you in depression mode, Aries. But you learn to find some optimism while in it, because you're learning to forgive the person. You've blamed this person for something. I feel like you still blame this person for something, Aries. But you're willing to forgive them. You're willing to forgive them anyway. They may not be able to admit that they wronged you in some type of way, I'm feeling. Fickleness, vanity. Got the Queen of Cups out here in reverse. Okay, yeah. So this other party is the type of person that is really, how should I say it? They're really the type that if they don't watch themselves, they'll put everything on the line for everyone else. And what happens is they become irresponsible in that way. And I feel like that is what ticked you off, because they weren't willing to sacrifice themselves anymore, I feel. Anymore. So they may have done it in some type of way for you before, and they didn't keep it up. They didn't continue it. So you look at them now as fickle. You look at them as wishy-washy, like, no, you ain't serious. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is they stood on their business by saying, yo, look, I'm usually like this in general, but I had to check myself and say, yo, I can't be there for you like that. And again, this might be you talking to them, but I can't be there for you like that because I'm losing myself. You understand? Now, the reason why you see me behave like that prior to this is because I told you in general I'm like this. But this is a time in my life where I cannot be like this. You get what I'm saying? And they stood on business behind that shit. And not for nothing, they've become successful for doing it. Nine of Pentacles, they have completed some type of project that they've been working on, to where they needed to actually be independent in order to achieve it. Carrying anyone's burdens or, those types of things at that particular time was not in the cards. And let's just keep it a being, right? We just came out of an Aries North Node. You can understand why. The mission was really for everyone during that 18 months to get on a solo mission. And a lot of people, a lot of relationships got fucked up. Not just yours, Aries. But this person understood the assignment, and they came out with the independence. Now, as Pisces is in North Node. So their business is thriving. And I'm not saying that they've actually completed a cycle in their business that has to do with their blow up. That is now, 9 goes into 10. It's now going to blossom. I see the springtime is probably real strong for them, to where it's going to be like that. The charts, you understand what I'm saying? You got the Queen of Pentacles out here too. Queen of Pentacles in reverse though. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Dreams, 7 of Cups, y'all. 7 of Cups. This is also a person who, the other party, or it's you, Aries, is searching for a tribe. And they thought they had a tribe, but they don't have their tribe. They've met people who are soulmates and stuff like that. They've met chosen ones, indigo children along the way, but it's not a tribe. You understand what I'm saying? It's one person here, one person there, one person there. You may be one of those people, or they one of those people to you. But what's happening is they're looking for the external environment to communicate with them in a way that gives them a surge, so that they can take this newfound independent success and take it to the next level. But what they're going to come to find out is that's also part of the cycle that they had to break during the time where they had to, you either cut them off or they had to cut you off, when they had to stand on 10 because they needed to achieve the independence. So they're trying to like low key go back into the, oh, I can't do it alone. I can't do it on my own. Bars. Fucking nice. But the reality of it is they can, and then they gotta get out of that. Maybe, and I'm just keeping it a beam, maybe that's why you need to jump back into their life, because Aries energy is the passion, is the surge that gets someone going and motivated again, really to do what it is that they were doing already. And Aries is a reflection of how you use solo energy to take off and do what you need to do. I've seen this numerous times in my life already. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So this is probably why this is all coming back to this point. And what's the outcome of this, Spirit? Because this person will procrastinate, which is a word. This person will not overdo the work. They'll do just enough what they need to do to feel good in that very day. And if they're not stimulated by some external phenomena, they won't bust a move. They'll go eat, watch movies. Just keeping it a beam. So you will be coming back in for your own reasons, but they'll find out once you come back into the fold, like, oh shit, that shit got me hyped. She got me hyped. He got me hyped. And then it'll just like set fire to their ass. Separation. That's the outcome. I asked for that outcome. Separation. I'm going to read the definition for that, y'all, because that's the first time I ever pulled that card from the Alchemy deck. Separation, which should be an operation bars. I'm really about to do this, ain't I? Separation. Just go to the book of contents. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Sublimation, modification, rotated. There we go. Pardon me, y'all. Bear with me. Where y'all got to go? Really? Like, just calm down. Calm your tits, please. And it made it this far. Separatio is the great alchemical operation of the sword. It occurs when substances are pulled apart for their higher good, either willingly or unwillingly. The fissure may take place suddenly with a swift blow of the axe, or slowly over time with a dull blade. No matter how separation occurs, it will likely be a painful process for all involved. Images of swords and knives, battles, rebellion, breakups, divorce, and atom splitting are expressions of separatio. The good news is that separatio prepares the individual for a more conscious union down the line. See, I knew it had something to do with that. It releases stagnant energy. What was I saying? And allows the parts to see themselves as individuals. What I was saying, Aries. This stage is a prerequisite for conjunctio, which is union and love, which is another card in this deck. A prerequisite now. Through the pain of separatio, we come to accept and love ourselves as we truly are, and in turn, we love the world. So this could be perceived as bittersweet unless you look at it for the bigger picture and what it means in the long run. Sure, you're going to jump back in like you're jumping rope, have a few nice things to say, check up on that person. Hey, how you doing? Anything good? Cool. I just wanted to, drop in here, have a few words with you, maybe a couple of conversations. And I realized I got to dip back out because I just needed to be here as like an angel for you real quick to let you know, yo, that thing that you're working on, get to doing that shit for real. You don't need nobody. You don't even need me. You just needed me to come and let you know that you got this. And what that's going to do is it's going to strengthen the whole operation. It's going to turn this Queen of Pentacles to its rightful place. And then you're going to come back for conjunctio in some type of way. So I got. Till next time, I'm out of here.